Hello. Today we will be reacting to Binsky visiting Mexico. We're not gonna do the full video because it's too long, but yes, we will be watching it. So let's start.
Really annoys me. Why does Mexico still have a bad reputation in the USA?
A new warning tonight for anyone with plans to travel to Mexico.
The State Department has issued a travel warning advising Americans to avoid Mexico.
Officials say violence.
Never avoid Mexico. Go there. Every single opportunity you have, it's the best. The food, people, the beaches. Like most people, when they think of beaches in Mexico, maybe Cancun or Acapulco. But no, there's also this wonderful place called Mérida. It's wonderful. You should go there sometimes. Okay, let's continue.
Those areas is on the rise.
Maybe it's because we hear about Americans going there and getting kidnapped or getting terrible food poisoning.
This lady is selling all grasshoppers.
Or we watch shows about the corrupt narco state.
Okay, guys.
Here's something
State Department has issued a
poisoning.
This lady is selling all grasshoppers.
Or we watch
I've
shows.
never seen grasshoppers in Mexico. But I think maybe that's the thing. And this guy right here, this drug dealer, is not even from Mexico. Bro's from Colombia.
About the corrupt narco states that are run by drug lords. But is this really an accurate picture of all that Mexico has to offer? Absolutely not.
Quiero cantar de alegría. Tierra mexicana.
Listen, I've been to every single country in the world, and I would rank Mexico in my top 10 favorites of them all.
Of course, we're the best. Of the best.
Mexico is a lot safer than you might think.
Camila left her phone inside of the restaurant and they literally chased us out and they brought it to her. That's incredible.
You see, Mexico's nice people.
That thing of people chasing you out, okay, sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't. But still, it might still happen. Like, I don't know, it's not very certain that someone will always steal your phone. Maybe sometimes people will return it. Maybe sometimes people will keep it. It's a 50-50% chance. Like, it happens everywhere.
Beautiful coastlines, the sandy beaches, and fancy resorts are nothing short of spectacular, but that's not why you should go to Mexico. What sets Mexico apart from the rest of the world is culture.
This is the national sport for excellence in Mexico.
The country is enormous, diverse, and vibrant, and the most exciting things are happening inland, away from the shores. I learned all this just recently when I took a 5-week trip to Mexico a few years ago during the pandemic. My first 10 times in the country were only to the tourist hotspots like Cancun, Cabo, and Tulum, but there are so many hidden treasures that are waiting for you to explore.
Everything around me.
There's also Mayan tribes. Could go visit them. They speak Mayan, obviously. They might speak Spanish. It's rare to find, it's rare. I think it would be rare to find someone who speaks English in the Mayan tribes, because they mostly speak Mayan and dialects of Mayan. So yeah, maybe you're not gonna find a person that speaks English. Maybe you will, I don't know.
Is ruins. I've never seen ruins before in a jungle. It's pretty freaking awesome.
Let's start with a few fast facts. Mexico is the 13th largest country in the world by size and the 10th largest by population. There are 131 million people speaking 69 languages, more than any other country in the Americas. The capital, Mexico City, has been continuously inhabited for over 700 years and is bigger than New York City in both scale and population. Alright, let's talk food.
There's a lot of mole in front of us. Holy
I could name you all of these foods. This one right here. I don't know what that is, honestly. I don't know what that is. Skip it. This is tortilla soup. It's a soup that has a lettuce and bits of nachos. Let's say it's type of nachos. And this is probably mole. Yeah, that's probably mole, and this is also mole, I think.
7 of them, what are you talking about? 7 moles we're about to try here in Oaxaca.
The Mexicans know what's going on in the kitchen, and it's not only my opinion.
Ooh,
Mexican cuisine.
No, wait, let's go back.
7 moles we're about to try here in Oaxaca. The Mexicans know what's going on in the kitchen, and it's not only.
I think those are tacos de bistec. I think the translation would be steak tacos. No, not steak tacos, but something like that. Delicious.
In my opinion, Mexican cuisine is so damn tasty that it was officially awarded as a UNESCO World Cultural Heritage. Tacos, quesadillas, fajitas, enchiladas, avocados, it's simply the best. Tacos, quesadillas, fajitas, enchiladas.
Wait, I need to show you guys something.
For 7 moles we're about to try here in Oaxaca. The Mexicans know what's going on in the kitchen, and it's not only my opinion. Mexican cuisine is
Yes, that thing was just hibiscus.
so damn tasty that it was officially awarded as a UNESCO World Cultural Heritage. Tacos, quesadillas, fajitas, enchiladas, avocados,
Fajitas are
it's
mostly
simply
eaten
the
in
best.
north. Like burritos and fajitas are mostly eaten in the north. And they're also more like Tex-Mex. But yeah, they are eaten in the north mostly. And there's different type of regional foods. Like in the south, there's Mayan food. There's foods with Mayan names like bokchuk and lots of other stuff. Bokchuk, I love it. You should try it. And that's mostly in the south, like in Yucatan. And in the north, well, I'm not an expert in regional food, but I just know in the south. But yeah, let's keep watching the video.
The roots of the cuisine dates back to colonial times, where Spanish ingredients met with native preparations, which created the unique blend that you eat and love today. And shall we talk booze?
Tequila!
Mexico's got tequila, mezcal.
Para todo mal, mezcal.
Oh, yeah, everyone knows tequila, but mostly people don't know about mezcal. It's stronger than tequila. You can get drunk easier, you can get drunk easier with mezcal. My grandpa loves mezcal.
Todo bien, también. Salud.
And believe it or not, the country is the world's largest exporter of beer. If nature is what you seek, then you'll be happy to hear that Mexico has every type of landscape you can dream of. From beach to mountains, tropical jungles to arid desert, mangroves to volcanoes, cenotes to canyons.
Yeah, there's one very famous volcano, I think in this Mexico City. It's called Tongoyo. Oh, that's what Mexican people call it. But its original name is Popocatépetl. Very easy to say. Popocatépetl. Very easy.
And more you can find in Mexico. How have we gone this far without talking about the people? They are simply amazing, and despite the stereotypes, Mexicans are so humble and come in all colors, shapes, and sizes.
I was born here in Mexico City and I was raised here, and I've lived here almost all my life.
Mexico is truly one of the most diverse and forward-thinking countries I've ever spent time in. The people are honest, welcoming, and hardworking. I mean, statistically, they are the hardest working citizens on Earth, clocking in an average of 2,148 working hours a year.
So basically, he's like smashing the rock to get small pieces of the stone to make the point of the arrows later.
Mexican culture is rich and everlasting. It's a mix of old and new. And it's cool. They are one of the few cultures on Earth who celebrate death. That's right, Dia de los Muertos is a beautiful celebration with bright colors to remember those loved ones who are deceased. Mexico has a massive art scene. Shout out to Frida Kahlo, and Mexican music is among the world's best. Shout out to Santana. In this full-length documentary, I'm gonna take you around the beating heart of Mexico's greatest places. From Guadalajara, its second largest city.
Yes, Guadalajara. My favorite team, my favorite football team is from Guadalajara. Chivas de Guadalajara. Yeah.
To the small town of Tasco, known for its fine silver and crafts.
It's kind of like a slice of old Mexico that you just can't get in the resort coastal areas of the country.
I will take you inside the town of Tequila, where the famous drink was created. Tequila! and then over to Oaxaca, the most beautiful state and also the gastronomical capital of Mexico. Oh my god, that is good. After that, I'll take you down to...
If you don't know what gastronomy is, he mentioned gastronomal. Gastronomy is when you go to university and want to be a chef, you study gastronomy. Yes. Fun facts.
the southernmost state called Chiapas, known for its coffee.
Ah, yes, Chiapas. Very good. The drinks there are awesome. They're literally awesome. I went there once going to Merida road trip, 12 hours. Very good, very fun.
Chocolate
very
and Coca-Cola addiction.
¿Cuántas de estas te tomas al día?
Hay 3 litros.
3 litros?
And it's my personal favorite place in Mexico.
The city is amazing, really.
Finally, you will see the great...
Yes. Oh yeah, that is Bellas Artes, I think. That's Bellas Artes. I think it's you can see it's like French, because the French were in Mexico. I don't remember quite the...
Mexico City, one of the oldest and largest cities in the world, full of colonial architecture, iconic artwork, spicy cuisine, cobblestone streets, charming cathedrals, and a very rich cultural heritage. My goal is that after you watch this video, you will finally understand the true...
Find it in less than a minute. Okay,
true beauty that exists in Mexico and among its people, and you will be itching to book your plane ticket to go experience all of its glory. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more epic travel stories from every country in the world, and comment down below and let me know where you're from. I will be reading them all. And with that all being said, let's dive into Mexico with the first part of the story: what can $10 get in Mexico City? Just want to give a quick shout out to AG1 for sponsoring this video. I got to admit that and most importantly, it tastes great and gives me energy to do more things of health. And it's cold. Click the link below or go to athleticgreens.com/Binsky. You'll get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3K2, as well as 5 free travel packs of AG1 on your first purchase. And with that all being said, let's head back to Mexico.
I'm Drew Binsky, and I'm going to show you what $10 can get you in Mexico City with a mask on.
La Ciudad de Mexico.
So behind me is the Bellas Artes, which means beautiful arts, and it's absolutely stunning. It makes me feel like I'm back in Europe.
I'm totally overwhelmed with things to do, foods to taste, and people to meet inside this thriving cosmopolitan city that's wrapped up in the charm of its colonial past. Can a city get any better than this?
$10 is about 220 Mexican pesos. It's time to see how many things I can get. We are having...
Give me that money in Mexico, I would spend it all on tacos.
Here, like a tacos de canasta, it's like a very typical dish from Mexico City. So basically it's like a small tortilla full of grease, and then you put inside beans or potato, meat, and chicharrón pork skin.
And it's cheap, right?
Yeah, it's really cheap.
Alberto, are you hungry? I'm hungry. Oh, he's hungry. Okay, let's get some food.
Tacos de canasta, which literally means basket tacos, are exactly what you think they are. Authentic Mexican street food tacos that are cooked and steamed in a large basket.
Ask him how many years he's been like cooking this.
21 años? 21 years.
Wow. So for 6 pesos each, which is 24 pesos, which is $1 for this plate of grease tacos. It's so greasy and slimy. Oh man. Is that ice cream? Muchas gracias, amigo. No, al contrario. Muy buen.
I quickly found out that sound is not the ice cream man. It's a guy cranking out a tune on his organ, famously known as an organillero. You give a tip, he plays a song. It's as simple and awesome as that.
Hola, muy buenas tardes. ¿Gustan cooperar?
We headed to Centro Histórico, or the heart of the city, into the notorious Zócalo Plaza. It has been a popular gathering place for Mexicans since Aztec times over 700 years ago, and it's the world's 3rd largest city square behind Tiananmen Square in China and Imam Square in Iran. Somehow, I am more impressed with Zócalo because it's absolutely empty due to COVID-19.
I think this is the first and only time that I'll be the only tourist here in the plaza, but it's beautiful.
The first thing that caught my eye are the shoe shiners, so I had to give it a try.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Miguel.
Miguel.
Shoe shining became popular in the wake of the Mexican Revolution 100 years ago when the city saw an influx of migrants in search of work. They can still be found scattered around the city, and they do a pretty good job at cleaning
You can mostly find these shoe shiner people like in the centers of the cities in Mexico. I actually don't know if in the world the center of any city is very popular. I don't know, but I think it should be. But in Mexico is very popular. It's thousands of people there. Maybe not thousands, but a lot of people there. Lots of restaurants, lots of people selling things, and shoe shiners. They're very popular, and they're very good. Mostly they're very good at shoe shining. Yeah.
every part of your shoe for about $1.
Just like new.
Yeah, look, it's like new.
Muchas gracias.
Okay.
Honestly speaking, I've never had cleaner shoes in my life. They're like fresh off the shelf clean.
One could say that Mexico City is full of sounds. We've already heard the organ player, and now I hear a guy playing a very distinct whistle sound who has an awesome souvenir shop.
Por favor, uno de estos. ¿Cuánto cuesta?
Esos 30.
Ok, 30.
Dice que luego prueba.
I can't
Pero este le gustó.
get a mask on.
We found our way to La Ciudadela, which is a traditional market that specializes in all kinds of Mexican handcrafts and folk art.
And I'm gonna find the most local thing I can get.
Colorful skulls emerged as a symbol of Mexico through the annual celebration called Day of the Dead. They are pretty neat and much cheaper than I thought.
25? Okay.
Okay, some places they're cheap. Some places they're expensive. It depends where you go. You can find very expensive things. Like in Mexico City, if you go to Polanco, it's a neighborhood. Not a neighborhood. I think it's a neighborhood. I'm not sure. Like things are expensive in one of it's not a mall, but a street. That also has buildings with restaurants and shops. You know, obviously expensive there. Lots of Jewish people live there. And yeah, it's very beautiful there. But there, yeah, it would be expensive. But some parts it's not that expensive. Depends where you go.
Por favor.
To keep our energy flowing, we stopped by a small coffee shop and I was not disappointed. Here we have Café de Olla, which is a Mexican coffee that is served in this beautiful pot, and it is made with cinnamon and raw dark sugar called piloncillo.
Piloncillo is very good.
It's so good because it's so sweet, but it's...
Piloncillo looks like a chocolate, like a Hershey Kiss, but bigger. I don't know how big, but something like that. Search it up on Google. And well, actually, guys, just the halfway point. I'm gonna stop it here right now. Take a break. Do whatever you want.
It doesn't feel like you just poured a...
Okay. We continue, people. We continue with the video. The break time's over. You're hydrated. You eat something. You watch the funny thing I put on. Okay, now. I will, if this video gets, 5 likes. No, if this video gets, 3 likes or something, 4. Maximum 10, minimum 3 likes. Then I will, what's it called? I will put the better version of the picture that I put. Okay?
Sugar packets in it. It just feels really naturally sweet. Mexico City is quickly becoming one of my favorite food destinations in the world. With over 20 million residents, the diversity of options has far exceeded my expectations, and I just can't get enough. Little taco shops can be found on every corner, but some of the ingredients might have you at the edge of your seat.
Camila, what's on the menu here?
There's wild pig, there's deer,
Okay, yes, that is a very popular thing in Mexico. Like literally everywhere you go, the food variety never finishes. Every corner of Mexico has different plates. Like here at one corner, hey, you have tacos with, I don't know, meat. And then in the other, you have tacos with guacamole and meat. And then in this corner, you have enchiladas. And at the other corner, burritos. And then here, you have even more tacos. Okay, burritos no, but yeah, you get the point. You get nachos, tacos, enchiladas, what's the other one called? A pork chook, frijol con puerco. You have everything. But like here where I'm at now, like the food's very good, but it gets boring after a while. And also here, you can't get pork. Yuck pork. There is no pork.
And there's like a lot of bugs.
We're gonna get some grasshopper tacos, which are apparently really popular and famous to eat. And they don't sound that great, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna be better than they sound. Guacamole, grasshoppers, Oaxacan cheese, and spicy sauce. Wrap it all together, and there you have it. It's not as bad as you would think, and the grasshoppers actually give it a nice crunch. To cap off an amazing day, we found one of the best desserts in Mexico City, churros. This place called El Moro is the most famous spot.
Yes, El Moro is very famous churreria, a churro place. But did you know churros aren't from Mexico? They're from Spain. They do eat it a lot in Mexico because it's the best kind of churros, but they originally come from Spain.
It's been around for 85 years. Oh yeah. There goes nothing. Oh my god. In total, I got basket tacos, an organ show, a shoe shine, a flute souvenir, a colorful skull, a Mexican coffee, grasshopper tacos, and a churro for $9.97. Now that you have a taste of what the daytime craziness looks like in Mexico City, you will be even more impressed when you hear about the nighttime activities. Of course, there are no shortage of bars or clubs, which I had my fair share of indulging. But then, during the after hours, my friends took me to the best taco joint in town.
Alberto, explain where we are right now.
Estamos en el Borrego Viudo.
In English.
We're in the Borrego Viudo. Okay, the Borrego Viudo is a taqueria that comes from Jalisco.
And why are people running behind you?
Because these are the waiters, because it's a parking lot that serve you the tacos in your car. But come with me and I'll take you to...
Start learning a language with Duolingo, the world's #1 language learning app.
Tacos.
After a long night of drinking, my Mexican friends took me to their favorite late night taco joint. I really had no idea what to expect, but my mind was opened up to one of...
Okay, I've never been at that place, but it sounds very good. If you're in Mexico, try that place. I don't know where you are in Mexico, but if there's someone watching in Mexico, go to that place for me, please. Never been there. Also in like bazaars, there has to be a taco place. And if you're in Naucalpan, and that's a city in the state of Mexico, like there's Mexico City, and there's state of Mexico. It's literally south from Mexico City. So go to Naucalpan, then go to the bazaar of Naucalpan, and go to a restaurant. I don't remember what it's called. But there's like in the background, there's white. There's and right in front of it, there's a juice store. Don't get the juice. It's probably not cleaned or like not clean, but my grandpa thought it was suspicious when he took me there. And ordered tacos, cecina tacos. So good. But it has pork. So if you're Muslim, or yeah, you get the point. But they're so good. Like, bro, you gotta try them.
The most bizarre eating scenes I've ever witnessed.
We have 2 stations.
Yeah.
We have the pastor.
Yes, pastor. If you're Muslim and you live in like in a Muslim country, pastor is basically the, doner. The shawarma, where you have the meat in a stick and it turns around and you have to cut it. That's basically in Mexico. But we don't use machines. Like if you bring that machine to Mexico, like the people who eat the taco will get mad at you. Not mad, but be like, why using machine? Why using advanced technology? Your hands are way better. And it is true. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Creep. Yes, the police.
That one, look at it. That's the pastor.
This place is absolutely crazy. It's like a whole factory.
Look at that. We have the head of the animal.
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien, gracias.
Wow. ¿Qué es esto?
Es suadero de res.
What is it?
Suadero. Suadero is like...
Suadero. Suadero is the best tacos in the whole dang world. They're my favorite tacos. Tacos de suadero. It's a part of the beef. I think it's the part of a butt. I'm not sure. But it's the best. Like, it's so good. You can't get enough of it. Like, I try it, I eat it, I'm like, oh my god, I fell in love. And then I eat it more, and you can't stop eating it. Like when I'm an adult, and I buy these tacos. Like, I love them so much. I'm probably gonna get bankrupt for buying too much.
Part of the beef.
Every part of the animal is cooked in front of me right now.
Every part. You can have eye, you can cabeza, head, cilantro, and then the sauce. This is every day of the week, 24 hours a day. It's how we eat.
The craziest part about this restaurant is the service. I've never seen a more efficient system in terms of getting your food as fast as humanly possible.
Literally, when they get the taco, look at this guy. They run like full speed to serve the cars, the people in the cars. How was your eating experience here?
Amazing. I really love it. Friends.
From 1 to 10, how good was it?
9.5.
Why do you run so fast to the cars?
So they don't get cold and they don't get bad. Follow me. Follow me.
It's too fast, man. I can't even follow him.
Here's the police people that are taking care of us.
I'm not gonna film them.
No, you can film them. This is the police that is taking care of us. Police in Mexico is safe. And I'm taking you to my best favorite drink, tepache. Un tepache, por favor.
This is the famous drink my friend keeps telling me.
Fermented piña tepache, pineapple fermented.
Take a drink.
I thought it was agua de... Not cilantro. I don't think that's a thing. What was it called? Tamarindo. Tamarind. I thought it was tamarind water, but it's not. Tamarind water is OP. Like, bro, it's so good.
Oh man, that is good.
This the lightest beer. I think it's the future.
So refreshing.
Okay, back to food. The main reason my friends took me here is to try their tacos, and you wouldn't believe how cheap they are.
¿Cuánto cuesta un taco?
11 pesos.
11 pesos. That's half of a 50 cents.
I've had so many tacos already on this trip, but I guess I'm having more right now.
So back inside the restaurant we went, across the steamy kitchen, and Alberto ordered us all his favorite tacos.
What did you get?
Suadero armpit. We had also...
Armpit. Okay, but don't worry, like, it's not sweaty. Cows put deodorant on. Trust me, I've seen them put deodorant on. Like, it's okay, eat suadero.
Some bread for you?
I think suadero would also be translated to minced meat.
We have tacos al pastor. Pastor is this pork meat. We have some sausage. This is our garden. We call it garden.
Salad.
Garden.
Ensalada.
No, garden.
Garden.
Lime, lemon.
Ladies, have you ever been here before?
Yes.
And what do you...
Very drunk.
So this is only a drunk place?
Yeah.
I honestly think this is my 5th or 6th taco of today. Oh, pretty good.
How do you sound? They're pretty good.
Very good. I even got the music, you know, going.
Yeah, right?
It adds to the
suspense.
Yeah.
Yes, guys, I just remembered. If you're in Naucalpan, or if you wanna go to Naucalpan, go to this restaurant called Los Dorados. It's the best. Order pozole, order tacos, order enchiladas, whatever you want, but whatever's on the menu, and I tell you, it's 10 out of 10, the best.
Suspense, exactly. Thank you. Muy bien.
Did you like this? It's the best one, right?
Of course I like it.
Yeah.
I want to show how fast the service is. So.
Okay. Tenemos dos de cabeza.
Okay, so let's see what time it is. It's 12:11. Oh my God! Look how fast he ran. That was amazing. What time is it? 12:12. So it took 60 seconds to get those tacos.
This is the chick, and the other one is full cabeza, everything from the head. Surtida, we call it. So a piece of everything. So just try it.
It's actually pretty good.
In the middle of everywhere.
So if you go to a party at the north part of the city and you're super drunk and you live in the south, you pass through here.
Like this is not that far from anywhere.
Have you ever been here not drunk?
No.
Yes.
That was the best part about this entire video.
I love it. I have many times.
This guy is the funniest guy I've ever met.
I'm asking for the bill. Chaparro, ven. ¿Cuánto te debemos, Cari? Okay, enseguida.
This guy is the funniest guy I've ever met.
I'm asking for the bill. Chaparro, ven. ¿Cuánto te debemos, Cari? Okay, enseguida.
Because sometimes my grandpa, when he asks for the check, my grandpa just thinks of a random name like Lorenzo, Alberto, Miguel, Gustavo, and then the waiter immediately comes. And then he asks for La Dolorosa, which translates to the painful one, aka the check, because it's painful to pay. Unless it's very cheap.
200 pesos?
$10.
Look at that table. It's a lot of food. Gracias, gracias. Muchas gracias, muchas gracias. The next day, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to experience a live mariachi show in Mexico City. I conveniently headed to the famous Mariachi Square.
Wait, that's...
Okay, guys. I'll end the video now. I'll do part 2. And yeah, suggest in the comments what do you want me to do next video. Either a reaction again, like this video, play Minecraft, or play Minecraft or World Box. Yeah, you suggest. Bye. Soon, well not soon, but one day I'll make a video on Victoria 3. I'm saving to get the money. So, bye.